Grüß Gott. Was brauchst du, mein Herr?
Do you know where to get some food?
Must you all talk about food? It's all I can think about right now. Ich habe voll Kohldampf. Damn it. You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Do you know where I could get some food?
What are you asking me for? I haven't eaten in 2 days. Everything's for the soldiers.
Greetings, my friend.
You wouldn't know where to find some food.
You're hungry, eh? Well, that's both of us. The last time I was this hungry was when there was famine in our region years ago. That time, I didn't eat for nearly a week. And do you know who eventually fed me?
Who?
Old Kunesh. Though, he wasn't old back then. You wouldn't expect that of him, would you?
I only knew him as a bitter old grump who always borrowed stuff and conveniently forgot to return it.
Ah, yes. When his wife left him, he got pretty bitter. But enough reminiscing. I don't know anything about food, sorry. Well...
What's going on?
Do you know where to find some more food?
You're probably the 5th person to ask me today. Go and see Janos, though I doubt he has any to give. With you, sir.
Good day. What would you like?
Do you know where to get some food?
Is it that bad, eh? Yesterday I saw the cook plucking the last chicken. I'm afraid all we can do now is pluck the feathers from the arrows the Pragas are sending us. Farewell.
Greetings, sir.
Do you know where to get some food?
Sure. I've got the whole wagon full of sausages and wurst. Follow me. Fuck's sake. When will this madness end? I'd rather die from an arrow to the throat than starve to death like this.
Well, good sir.
You wouldn't know where to find some food.
I don't know. Sorry. Not even a bread crust. Everything's gone.
Do we really not even have a piece of stale old bread?
What are you talking about?
Don't even ask. All they can think about is stuffing their guts.
I can believe it. I'm so hungry I could eat nails.
Get a hold of yourselves, men. Our Lord spent 40 days fasting in the desert. I don't recall him whinging.
I would rather the desert over hunger, Godwin. Believe me.
Oh, that's right. You know the desert well. Tell me, what is life in Mali like?
And more importantly, what are the women like?
The finest in the world, fellows.
Schmonzes.
Have you ever seen our beautiful Czech girls?
Barely. They are so covered up in clothes, it is like talking to a pile of laundry.
And what do your women wear?
In the heat, very little, friends. Especially from the waist up.
I thought your god forbade that.
My country has its own customs. And covering women up for no reason is not one of them.
Damn, fellas. We should go and have a look there someday, eh?
Ada would have liked to go there for certain.
We will have to drink to that Polish bastard sometime.
Do we have anything to drink?
Our rota has not run out yet, right?
I spent my whole life in the tavern, and now I should drink a toast with water? I would eat boiled racks, but this? Never.
But fellas, In Granada, I met a soldier who told me that once while under siege, he cooked up soup from shoes.
Shoes? And how did it taste?
I suppose it depends on what the shoe was made of, and what it stepped in.
We haven't sunk that low yet.
I'm certainly not going to eat your stinky old boots.
I wouldn't recommend it, but perhaps shoes made of a fine leather. Maybe sheep leather.
Oh, and worn by a young virgin too, huh? Is it food or flesh you lust after?
She might not be a virgin, but I saw Frenzel's old woman wearing such shoes.
We should eat the shoes of our captain's wife.
Well, she doesn't wear them anymore. Last time I saw her wearing an old pair.
She must have noticed you looking at them with lust in your eyes and hid them away.
You wouldn't know where to find some food.
Hungry? Yeah. That makes all of us. Whoever comes to me shall never hunger. Whoever believes in me shall never thirst. Don't lose faith, Henry. Reinforcements from Yobs must arrive any day now.
I feel quite hungry.
Hey, you always are.
Henry?
Do you know where to get some food?
Fuck the food. We've got a bigger problem.
What kind?
We're running out of booze too. I'm a lousy shot if I don't have some booze in me. And I'm sure those fuckers will try something again soon.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Do you happen to have anything to eat?
Of course. Wait here. I have a roast goose in between my breasts. What do you think? I haven't eaten in 2 days, so don't even talk about food. Don't worry. You're not going to.
How are our horses holding out? Do you have enough food for them?
Aye. There's enough hay here, but horses need movement. I try to ride them around the courtyard, but there's one brown mare in the back, Boudica. I can't get near her.
Who does the mare belong to?
Ostoy.
I don't know him.
And you never will. He's wrapped in a shroud in the Outer Bailey, along with other men. That mare would only listen to him. I'm afraid she'll die unless someone takes her for a ride.
I'm good with horses. Maybe she'll let me ride her.
I won't stop you, but if she kicks you, don't come crying to me. But if you manage to do it, I'll be glad. It would be a shame to lose an animal like that, but I'm at my wit's end.
Let's go, girl. You'll be better. You'll see.
I can't believe my eyes. She listened to you. Give her legs a good stretching out.
Easy. Good. See? Told you a ride would do you good. We'll just go for a little ride here. Good girl. Now, let's go back to the stables.
Thanks, Henry. Put her in the back there, so nothing spooky.
And we're back. Do you see? You're not so wild. Do you have anything to eat?
Don't torture me, but I have some booze hidden here. When the Pragas scale the walls, I won't be dying sober.
You mentioned some booze. Could I buy it from you?
And what would I spend that money on here? No, I'll keep it for myself and my friends.
Back. Do you see? You're not so wild. I rode that mare around for you. If I didn't have my own horse, I'd consider keeping her.
You certainly have a way with horses. Thanks, Henry. She was starting to look so unwell, I was considering cutting her throat for meat.
That sounds like something the devil would want to do.
But I won't let him. As my pa used to say, if you're ever in hard times, you'll know you hit the bottom when you start eating horses. Do you know what? I'll give you some of that booze you were asking about. The wife doesn't like it when I drink anyway.
How are we doing?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or what I tell the troops?
Give it to me straight. Otherwise I wouldn't ask.
There's a pile of corpses lying below the walls. And they'll start to rot if we don't bury them soon. Right on the spot. No consecrated ground. All those fellows who laid down their lives in the last few weeks defending this castle. And if it carries on the same way, we'll be glad to die in battle. We're running out of food, if you haven't noticed.
The main thing is not to give up. All those good men would have died for nothing.
You're right. We have to trust that Yobs won't let us down.
Do you know where to get some food?
Janosch is handling the food supplies. If you haven't got anything from him yet, you'll have to wait in line.
Do you know where I could get some food?
If I had something stashed away, I'd save it for myself. All the food goes to the soldiers while we get nothing.
Commander?
Do you know where to get some food?
Well, at this point, I think you should consider cooking some boots, as Musa suggested. But don't lose heart, brother. We'll get through this somehow.
I apologize.
Do you know where to get some food?
Do you think I, as Lord of the Fortress, don't care enough about my guests? Excuse me, friend, but outside the walls, there's a whole army consuming everything around them. Try to do something about them, and then, maybe, there will be time for a feast.
be with you. What brings you here?
This might sound strange, but I need those fine shoes you have.
What? For God's sake, why?
Well, they can be used to make broth, so we can eat.
Lord in heaven, what cheek!
I know it sounds horrible, but we need to regain our strength before the next attack. I know shoe soup won't be a delicacy, but at least it'll help us forget about hunger for a bit. Your shoes could save lives.
For the love of God, fine. Take them. They're in a chest in my room. I hope they fill your stomachs. God be with you.
You know where to get some food?
I sure don't.
I'm sorry.
I'm starving, Janos. You wouldn't have anything? For me and Capon.
I wish I can help you, but I cannot just give what anybody want, even friend. I really don't have nothing to give away just like that.
Hey, come here. Are you fucking joking? It's my turn for food next. You trying to get yours instead of me? We're not going to starve here while that fucking dog is running around. Will you kill it yourself? Or will I have to do it?
Mutt will still come in handy for us, or have you already forgotten about that nighttime raid? If the watchman had Mutt with them, he would have sniffed them out right away.
So fucking take him with you next time. But don't give him food from our supplies. Let that beast find his own food or I'll wring his fucking neck.
I got those shoes.
You are truly a resourceful man, Henry. So, let us see them. I am doing it more out of boredom than hunger. So, let us make some shoe broth. I will leave the testing to you.
I think I'll leave it up to Lord Capon. He's the one who forced me to find something to eat.
May his lordship enjoy my soup.
I brought you something to eat.
Let's see. Quick! What the fuck is this? It stinks like boiled farts.
It's broth from, well, lambskin. It might stink, but we won't find anything better now.
Fuck. I hope this'll end soon. Otherwise I'll eat my own shoes next.
Yes. Yes.
Well, give it to me. I can't go any longer with an empty stomach. Someone might be offended by its growling. Zhishka says we need to go to the Outer Bailey after.
Why?
For a funeral. We can't leave these bodies lying around here any longer. It wouldn't be good. But, first, let's eat. What have you got?
Say something, Father.
Well, some of you might not know me. My name is Godwin, and until recently, I was the parish priest in Ujitz. As you all know, the faithful must be buried in consecrated ground. But do we have consecrated ground? We do not. A priest should give last rites to the dying, say a requiem mass. But these poor souls will have none of these things.
Father?
And why should they? Do you think you need a priest for God to hear you? You don't. They are Simonists. They take money for baptism, for confession, for communion bread, for holy oils, for funerals too, even. You can't so much as set foot in a church without opening your purse. Do you think God only speaks Latin, and you need a priest to commune with him? Will our friends and comrades not be welcomed into his heavenly abode because they are not buried by a church? Nonsense. The law of God is above the law of the church, and thus let us bury them and pray for them by ourselves. God will hear you.
Murder's coming!
Get ready! They're coming from this side too! We need reinforcements!
Hans, Henry, take your men and knock down those ladders! We'll defend this side.
Hurry! To the wall! We didn't stand our ground for so long just to give up now! Those ladders can't stay up! Knock them down with halberds!
I'll take care of it.
Get ready to leave this lot! Don't spare it! Yeah! Can't get us something! I know! Smash the armor off! Got it! Come on! He's done for! Komm schon! Weiter so! Keine Chance! Du bist tot! Fuck! They're in the tower! Got to get inside! Or we're fucked!
Henry, I'll cover you. Wait.
Go! Get them! Get it from behind! Nicely done!
For God's will, die!
Asshole! Die, monster! Hey, I need a hand here!
They're falling back. This reminds me of Tamberg. It's not long since we besieged it.
Yeah, but now the boot's on the other foot.
Raise the drawbridge!
What happened? What do you think happened? There's hordes of them.
We lost the Outer Bailey.
Fuck it! We're trapped here.
Pull yourself together. We will find a way out of this mess.
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I think it's obvious to all that we won't last long without the Outer Bailey. We need Jobst and his army.
What army? We still have no news from Jobst. Who knows what the Margrave is doing? I'll say it again. We must negotiate with the Pragas.
Of course. I'd be glad to shoot another one.
If I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, Enoch. After all, we're in this mess thanks to you.
Thanks to me?
What got us into this mess is that we are fighting against that ginger bastard, and that we stole his treasure and are hiding it in the cellar.
So everything could be solved if we just...
Only over my dead body.
You'd rather die then?
I'd rather die.
I also have no intention of paying the bastards who burnt down my neighborhood.
Enough! Have you all gone mad? Didn't you see how many people were in that grave? And how many are lying in the field hospital? How many remain among the battlements? And all for some silver that'll be used to pay for more war.
Catherine...
Quiet! I knew things would end like this again. I've had enough of you all.
My lady.
What her problem? Who knows? Women. Back to the matter at hand. What the fuck are we gonna do?
We won't last long without reinforcements.
And the only person capable of sending them is Jobst.
If he's managed to gather any men at all.
We can only hope. We have to get a message to him.
Well, that leaves us with one little problem. Someone must take the message, crawl out of here through the Pragas army, steal a horse, then deliver it. Bear in mind that the last man to try that failed, and we were in a much better situation at that time.
We can draw straws.
Fuck straws. I will do it.
Seriously?
Yes. I've got some unfinished business out there, and if we die here, it will never get done.
You're going nowhere alone. I'll go with him.
You too? Shit. Well then, I'm going too.
Your bravery is commendable, Capon, but you can't go. If they were to capture you, you'd be a valuable hostage. They could use you to blackmail Hanush and Jobst. Sam and Henry will go. 2 heads are better than 1, especially if one of them gets lost.
Fine. Kurva.
So, it's decided. I'll write a message for Jobst. In the meantime, get ready. We'll meet on the ramparts after dark.
All right.
May God protect you.
Good luck.
You'd better not get caught.
Henry, come here for a moment. I need to tell you something about Catherine.
About why she yelled at us? What got into Catherine?
You can't blame her. You're not the only person to lose someone.
What?
I too lost my wife, but neither of us have experienced anything like what she has. She never talks about it. She wants to forget, but the war has taken everything from her.
What in God's name happened to her?
Before I met her, she led a simple life, like every woman should. That is, before the war changed everything. Sigismund's army attacked her village.
Like our Skalitz.
Her husband was a tough man. He defended his family. He managed to kill 2 of them before they chopped him to bits.
Like my father.
Maybe that's why they took such brutal revenge on her. They must have done terrible things to her. The animals. When we found her by the road, she was still holding a dead baby in her arms.
My God.
I'll never get that terrible picture out of my head. You can only imagine the hatred she's been carrying around with her since then. But it's deep inside. She's masking it. The only thing she wants is revenge. That's why she's with us. That's why she does all she does.
Why are you telling me this just now?
She doesn't want anyone else to know, to ask her questions about it, to feel sorry for her. But now, given our situation, I just wanted you to know why she reacted like that. The whole time she's been with us, she hasn't let a single man get close to her. But I have the feeling she's close to you. Maybe you remind her of someone. Maybe she likes you. And now she's probably afraid that she'll lose everything again.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Maybe try and talk to her before you go.
All right. I better go now.
All right. Good luck, Henry.
Thanks.